Well, our friends at truthrevolt.com, she's been the media darling of the Olympics. The first Muslim American athlete to don a hijab during the Games. Mainstream media have spoken of her at every chance, even wished for her to be the one carrying the American flag during the opening ceremonies instead of gold medal collector Michael Phelps. When she was interviewed, Muhammad said she was concerned about Donald Trump's rhetoric about Muslims, calling his words dangerous. But she said more than that. She's afraid to be in America. Yes. And she's hoping her media presence can help turn the tide. She's an American. I'm hopeful that in my efforts to represent our country well as an athlete, that they change the rhetoric around how people think and perceive of the Muslim community. Now I'm going to reveal something to you. It's Muhammad's own rhetoric that will hinder any chance of a shift in public opinion about Muslims if people knew what her rhetoric was. And Truth Revolt hunted it down. On Twitter, Muhammad has exposed herself as a typical hating Israel person. Pamela Geller posted a collection of screenshots of these tweets. Here's one. Hundreds of Palestinians flee floods in Gaza as Israel opens dams. Here's one. Israel's NSA scandal. Here's one. Bolivia declares Israel a terrorist state. Here's another one. Israel guilty of ethnic cleansing and apartheid, says UN reporter. Here's one. AIPAC is the only explanation for America's morally bankrupt Israel policy. Here's one. Israel accused of war crimes by the British Parliament. Get the drift? Here's another one. McDonald's Israel refuses to open in Jewish settlement. Oh. In protest of Israeli policy. Seems to be a little obsessed with Israel and the Jews, doesn't she? Here's another one. Top Obama official blasts Israel for denying Palestinian sovereignty, security, dignity. Israel's new racism, the persecution of African immigrants in the Holy Land. Here's another one. 6 Israeli security chefs stun the world, claim despite incredible tactics, that is chiefs, Israel lacks long-term strategy. Another one. Israel seizes $120 million in Palestinian tax revenue over UN vote. Look at this one. Outrage as France became first country in the world to ban pro-Palestinian demonstrations. There's more. Now surely the media, with all their investigative teams, their intrepid reporters, their objective journalism, should have found all this before promoting the young lady as the face, as the person representing the United States of America, given her outright hate for Israel, her obsession with Israel and the Israelis, and her contempt for them. It's a good thing she wasn't there carrying the American flag. It's better than Phelps was, because Phelps was actually there promoting Americanism. Muhammad went there and trashed her own country. Now you know more about her than you'll ever hear from NBC News and that little puke Bob Costas. And the other pukes. Only one I like is Michael's, quite frankly, maybe a couple others. But in any event, now you know Ibtihaj Muhammad. Yeah, she's worried about America. She's scared about America. Another mouthpiece, another activist. Like Clockboy. Clockboy came back from Qatar. Oh, it's Qatar. No, it's Qatar. And who cares anyway? It's a nothing little speck on the map. Clockboy is back. And on his way back, you see, ladies and gentlemen, his family called the media, so the media could watch it all. Looks like such a nice young man. The Irvine School District being investigated by the Department of Injustice for possible bigotry and discrimination against Clockboy. I mean, the truth is, Clockboy really didn't do anything wrong, folks. He brought not a briefcase, but a metal case of some sort into school with wires hanging out of it. Doesn't even look like a clock when they open it. Looks like some kind of a software board. Looks like some kind of a bomb. Now, we get lectures all the time from the left, don't we? About gun control, we get lectures all the time from the left. You can never be too careful, you see, folks. So if some kid's coming into the school with a metal box that has wires hanging out, you think to yourself, what are you doing a class project? No. And it's a setup, isn't it? Of course it is, because we all know America is a horrible, hateful country, which is why Clockboy and his family wanted to come here. And millions of others from the third world want to come here, apparently, because it's such a horrible racist country. We are truly suckers, we Americans. We're suckers for these ethnic front groups and their slip-and-fall lawyers. We're suckers for the Democrat Party, which hates this country and is trying to turn it inside out. We're suckers for the media that pretends that they're objective in one form or another. We're just suckers. So Clockboy has announced that he thinks he's going to finish high school in America. He also thinks he's going to go to college in America, too, because it's obviously such a racist country. Oh, and one other thing. He and his family are suing the school district in the town of Irvine for $15 million. Under our Civil Rights Act. Yes, our Civil Rights Act, which was put in place to protect blacks from segregationists and Jim Crow. And so we have recent immigrants now suing under the Civil Rights Act. Yes, because, you see, Clockboy was arrested because he brought that device, that arts and crafts project, if you will, into school. And now the town is going to have to pay with lawyers and litigate. And the town and the police department's under investigation by the Department of Injustice, the disgusting, miserable, phony Department of Justice. The Clockboy, he is a national figure. Do you know he's been offered internships at Google and Twitter, I believe, and Facebook? Oh, yes, he's in great demand. Why? Because he's Clockboy. And remember Barack Milhouse Benito Hussein Obama? Oh, yes, remember what he tweeted out? I do this by memory. To little Clockboy? That he was proud of him, in essence. And that he may encourage other kids to go into science. Oh, yes, that's our doofus. Our president, Obama. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Clockboy. And Ibtihaj Muhammad, an American who the media wanted to carry the American flag, and somehow they missed all her beautiful little tweets. Trashing Israel, trashing Israel, trashing Israel, trashing Israel. Oh, and we know what she meant, don't we?